integrity, loyalty, performance, power, innovation, ingenuity. These are all characteristics that make a champion. And that's exactly why Chevrolet was the most awarded car company of 2014. I want to welcome you to Chevrolet, welcome you to the home of America's supercar and the winningest team in motorsports. What you see on stage started the game in the sports car world. June 30th, 1953, when the very first Corvette rolled out of the Chevrolet factory in Flint, Michigan. Our engineers started the game, and guess what, folks? Now we're absolutely taking first place, hands down, in the race. The Corvette is in an elite category. For example, competitors that work on the realm of this vehicle are like Lamborghini, Ferrari, McLaren, Nissan GTR, Porsche. Now, when you take a look at those other vehicles and the price point, what we have on stage, the most important legacy and tradition of the Corvette, pound for pound, it's the best performance sports car on the planet for the dollar. So what exactly do we have? That's a very good question. It's the most track-capable Corvette in the brand's history, designed by our engineers to push the envelope of performance from the track to the street. This all-new vehicle was designed side by side with the new C7R race car. They share the same chassis, the same technologies, and the same aerodynamics to ensure that the new Z06 will perform like never before. Underneath this carbon fiber hood, you're going to find the greatest balance between performance and efficiency ever in a Corvette. For those of you that are looking for a full package deal, look no further. Here she is. 650 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. Now, how do we get that done? It starts with a 6.2-liter small block push-rod V8 engine, matched with a 1.7-liter Eaton supercharger. That supercharger spins it up to 20,000 RPM. It's 5,000 RPM more than the previous ZR1. You see, the rotors are smaller in diameter, helping them get up to speed faster, staying within the sweet spot of the RPM band. This vehicle has technologies like direct inject, continuously variable valve timing, and active fuel management technology. Now, when it comes to a push-rod V8, I speak with many consumers and they say, wow, you're still doing a push-rod? Absolutely so. You want to know? It's about power density. You see, the power density of this LT4 makes it one of the lightest 650 horsepower engines in the industry. Now, the composition of design and material, you want to know, are we still using fiberglass? No longer. It's a new machine for a new generation. The vehicle features a composite material. It's a carbon nano sheet molded compound composite. I know that's a mouthful to say. It's lighter and it's more solid in its rigidity, which is exactly what you want for high performance. You've got a carbon fiber hood, and on your coupe design, there's a removable carbon fiber target top that only weighs 16 pounds and is stored securely out back in the hatchback zone. This vehicle has standard features like an electronic limited slip differential. Now that helps with the torque split between your rear wheels. It goes from open to full lock in tenths of a second. When the lights go green, you want to go forward. There's a dry sump oiling system that helps to prevent oil starvation during hard cornering. And then also you've got GM's third generation of magnetic ride control, which is the world's fastest reacting suspension. How many of you would like to go from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds? How many of you would like to accomplish a quarter mile in 10.9 seconds? And how many of you would like to achieve more than 1 G in cornering acceleration on the skid pad? The solution is right here on stage. Now, this vehicle has such incredible technology. I want to talk about magnetic ride control in further detail. Now, magnetic ride control, as I described, is the world's fastest reacting suspension. So what it uses is magnetorheological fluid. Now, what I have here on display, this literally has that magnetorheological fluid. Now, that fluid is a polymer liquid, and what it does, it contains many small magnetic particles. And with one simple charge, it can take your suspension fluid from a liquid viscosity to a composition much more like plastic or rubber. Now, that's easy for me to say, but I would like a volunteer to help me out. Now, who would like to hold this up in the air? Now, hold that up in the air for me. Now, what I want you to do is push that from one end to the other. See, now right now, it's in its liquid state. Go ahead and give it a nice push through. And then push it back once again for us so they can see how that works out. So now what I'm holding in my hand, this is a magnet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a charge to this liquid form. So once I put this charge inside, it completely changes the composition. Now go ahead and try to push that through one more time. Now you see how that changes the whole game. You can't push it through. What this does, thank you, it reduces vibration, bouncing, noise, and body roll in all vehicle speeds on any road conditions. In layman's terms, magneto-rheological technology makes this vehicle corner perform and handle literally like it's on rails. The model that's on stage is sitting at $105,000. Now the convertible starts at $83,000, so what we've added, the interior features our 3 LC trims, top level, Napo leather, fully wrapped interior. We've added the option of the competition seats for the best track support. And on the exterior, we've added stage 2 and stage 3 in aerodynamics. That starts with the carbon fiber front splitter, the carbon fiber ground effects, the aviation style winglets that serve as diffusers, the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. They've got a minimal amount of tread. The purpose, they get hot, they get sticky, and they give you the best grip on the track. The carbon ceramic drilled rotors help to reduce reciprocating mass. In Outback, this is a stage 3 specific spoiler that's adjustable for added downforce. Allow us to upgrade you to the most aerodynamic downforce of any car ever powered in GM's wind tunnel. From the very beginning, June 30th, 1953, the Corvette has been developed with a progressive spirit of ingenuity. Corvette is the most successful team in American Le Mans history. Folks, I want to thank you so much for joining us here at Chevrolet.